sideways in front of Prosper going to 6 hour. Amy Soccer. Down low. Forward beating and banging here in the sportsman class. Still banging as we head down.
Grapple going to work there. Oh, 5 wide for a moment through 1 and 2. Back down to 4 and 3 wide off of 2. What a showing.
Then your fourth and final roll, the 128 of Aaron Plum, and on the outside of him, the 91 of Seth Penny. 6 last of the distance here in heat number 1 for your professional concrete IMCA Sport Modifieds. All right, RPMs are going to come up, and we are underway.
You're going to have Chris Demera get out of the early lead. Here comes Grass to the inside. Grass going to lead him off at 2. Going down the back straightaway. DeMar goes all the way back to 4th. Here comes the 28. Aaron Plum gives a really good run down the back straight. Out front now the race is between the 44 of Vanderweer and the 77G of Mike Grass. Going into 1 and 2. Still staying more running order. You're going to have Mike Grass now pulling Vanderweer off the 2. Going down the back straightaway.
Mike Grass with the race lead. Cameron Vanderweer in that second spot. Now going to pull side by side with Mike Grass. Grass getting a little loose. Oh, we got Mike Grass around and Cameron Vanderweer also falling victim to that. Caution coming out for the 77G of Mike Grass and the 44 of Cameron Vanderweer. Grass getting a little loose in turns 3 and 4. Great battle, side by side battle with him and Vanderweer. Just a little bit of light contact and no harm, no foul.
Yeah, put him back in the holster, says the guy that the last 2 nights at Columbus has been hearing, "Oh, Scotty!"
No.
All right, so the RPMs are going to come up, and we're going to go back to green. Right now it is 21 of Connor Vanderweer. Still with early, Chris Demara second. Here comes Towhead, Rusty Montag. He's going to get under Demara for that second place spot. Give second to Towhead.
Rusty Montag's going to make the pass. Demara looks back at the back door, but has to back way out of it. Out front, the 21 via Vanderweer. Here goes that 28. That car has like maybe 40 laps on it now. Brand new car, brand new everything. The 28 of Aaron Plum's coming. Demara gets way up in the dark stuff. Got to back way up. That's going to let Aaron Plum and Kramer run him down. But your running order still out front. Vanderweer.
Connor Vanderweer still with the race lead. Rusty Montang trying to run him down. Chris Demera sits in that 3rd spot. And then the 128 of Plum now side by side with Mike Kramer. A lot of smoke coming out of the 128 coming down the backstretch. Seth Penny now going to try to get the action. 2 laps to go now for your race leader, the 21 of Connor Vanderweer. Rusty Montang still in that 2nd spot. Demera in 3rd. Kramer now up to 4th. The 128 of Plum pushes up the track. Penny's going to get around him. Connor Vanderweer is going to see the white flag this time by.
So Connor Vanderweer is going to take the white flag this time by. That's going to be Rusty Montag in 2nd, Chris Demara 3rd, Mike Kramer 4th, and the Penny kid, Seth Penny, is going to be around that top 5. Aaron Plum pushing out a little bit of smoke while see if we can get that fixed, but it's going to be all Connor Vanderweer. He is going to win. Rusty Montag 2nd, Chris Demara 3rd, Mike Kramer 4th, Seth Penny rounding out the top 5.
Not a bad first race to start the night.
No, not a bad way to start the night at all.
He definitely has that track figured out.
Not to mention not a bad run at the Super Nationals in Boone either. All right, so the RPMs are going to come up. Green's out, we're racing. And it's going to be Luke Jackson in the early advantage. He's going to lead him down into turn 1. Brody Spring on the outside trying to get by him. As they come out of 2, a little bit cautious. It's still a little greasy up there. It's going to be Luke Jackson retaining the lead. They're going to go down through 3 and 4. This will be completing lap 1. Look at this. Cade Richards already making his way up. Started 5th and Burt battling his way in that 3-way battle for 1st between Jackson, Spring, and him. New leader, Cade Richards.
Cade Richards always making that bottom look good and fast. The 6 of Luke Jackson up high gets a little sideways off the corner. But on the bottom of Luke Jackson now, you're going to have the 25C of Cody Thompson going into 1 and 2. Cade Richards going to have his hands full right now with the national champ going down the back straightaway.
The kid out in front, national point leader right behind him. Luke Jackson in that 6 car sitting in 3rd. Now they're going to be side by side with Brody Spring. going back to fourth now. Cade Richards in the 1R still with the race lead, running on that bottom line. Cody Thompson running that bottom line as well, trying to get to the back bumper of the 1R. He's just about got it. Green flag is up in the air. We're at 2 laps to go.
We've got 2 separate battles going on right now. Your National Rookie of the Year points leader is holding off your national points leader. That is Cade Richards holding off Cody Thompson. Right behind them, you've got battle for 3rd and 4th. Brody Spring and Luke Jackson. And now, ribbit. Here comes the Bullfrog, and white flag is out. 1 lap to go.
Cade Richards got his hands full right now. Actually, his hand full because he has one broken one. As he's wheeling that car, trying to stay in front of the 25C. 25C's a master of the underneath. He's going to put a run on the bottom, but can't beat the kid. Cade Richards wins the first second heat race.
Cade Richards going to bring home the win. 25C, Cody Thompson second. Third is going to go to Brody Spring. Fourth is going to go to Luke Jackson. And the Bullfrog, AJ Bullware, he hops his way into the top 5 in 5th. So great way to start the night. 2 very, very good sport mod heat races. Once again, give them a wave as they come on by. Good looking wrap on the 13K of Carl Brewer. Of course, this year's theme for the Super Nationals was superheroes, and it looks like he's got Iron Man on there.
So it looks like the car's rolling in the track surface here for a couple laps. Caution, lights go dark. Looks like we're going green, PJ.
And the modifieds from 2 weeks ago were green. Oh, bad start for Daniel Loggins as he gets left in the altar by Notaboom and Moore. It's going to be Chris Mills, Jay Notaboom second, Bob Moore third. Loggins will find himself in fourth. And then it's Jim Matheson with a stack pack of Hungry House behind him for fifth. Chris Mills is going to lead lap 1, but Notaboom right on his back bumper.
Chris Mills with the race lead on the bottom side. Jay Notaboom up top, trying to get the high groove to come in. Bob Moore sits in third. Daniel Logs in fourth, and Jim Matheson in that 5th spot. Jay Notaboom in that 7N. Normally likes working the top side in turns 3 and 4 as he slid up the track that time. But Chris Mills, fresh wrap on that car, a new body, now out in front where he finds himself just about each and every week. Notaboom slides up the track. Here comes Bob Moore in the 48, not able to get around him. Side by side for fourth now between Daniel Loggins and Jim Matheson coming off turn number 2. Daniel Loggins going to prevail out number 2 in fourth, Jim Matheson in 5th. Then the Brewman, then side by side is Sean Berrigan.
Top 3 have settled into their spots right now. The current battle is for 4th and 5th. Sorry, 5th and 6th between Matheson and Brewer. Then 7th and 8th between Berrigan and Stopak. But right now it's still Chris Mills with a little bit of an advantage over Jay Notaboom. Notaboom with a bit of an advantage over 48 or more. And then it's a little bit further back to the 27 of Loggins. Meanwhile, the M80 of Matheson, he's caught Loggins. That is your battle for 4th. Matheson trying to get to the inside of Loggins. Meanwhile, there's Carl Brewer as well. 3-way battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Chris Mills now with a sizable lead out in front. Jay Notaboom in second, Bob Moore in third. Daniel Loggins and Jim Matheson still putting up a battle there for that 4th spot. Here comes Carl Brewer now to the inside of the M80. Carl Brewer with a slight advantage over the M80 at the flag stand. Chris Mills still with the race lead. Now Bob Moore trying to get to the inside of Jay Notaboom. They're going to be side by side conference. Still in that 2nd spot. Daniel Loggins in that 3rd spot. Carl Brewer now. And then Sean Berrigan getting around Jim Matheson as well.
Chris Mills still leading with 11 to go. Notaboom now under pressure from Bob Moore for a 2nd place spot. It's more to the inside of Notaboom. We could possibly have a changing of 2nd place right. Ah, Notaboom gets sideways. Bob Moore digs 2nd. Notaboom slides his way right out of 2nd back into 3rd. So it's going to be Mills. It's going to be Moore and Notaboom. And then it's going to be a ways back to Loggins and Brewer, 4th and 5th. Wow, what a change of events.
Chris Mills still out in front by a straightaway lead over second place runner Bobby Moore. Jay Notable back to third. Daniel Loggins in fourth. Carl Brewer in fifth. Chris Mills clicking off another lap. He's been fast here all year with multiple feature wins and now finds himself out in front again. Bobby Moore still in that second spot. Jay Notable in third. Daniel Loggins in fourth. The Brewman slides up the track, fifth. Now here comes Sean Berrigan. Going to try to battle for that fifth spot. We have got side-by-side battles at the back of the track. All these cars fighting for position. But out in front, it's still Chris Mills. 5 laps to go this time by for the O2 Junior of Chris Mills.
Chris Mills putting on such a torrid pace that he may end up in lap traffic before it's all said and done. There's only 5 laps to go. But he is almost on the same straightaway as the back marker, the M80 of Jim Matheson. We'll have to see if that happens. I don't think if he does catch him, there'll be enough time for Moore or Notable to do anything. But still, Mills just setting the track on fire right now. 4 laps to go. Our flagman, Slip and Clutch, has the blue and yellow move over flag in his hand, getting it ready for the M80 Jim Matheson, the 44X of Speed Schneider. As the O2 Junior Mills on the same straightaway as the back of the field.
The top 3 have broken themselves away from the rest of the field, but great battles going on and out in the back. Blue flag is coming out now as Chris Mills is coming in the O2 Junior, but he's going to see green flag fly. 2 laps to go. Your makeup A feature here at the new Raceway Park. Jay Notable has slowly worked his way up to run down the 48 of Bobby Moore, and who now sits in second. And you got Carl Brewer in fourth. Sean Berrigan trying to hold on to that fifth spot from Daniel Loggins and the rest of the field. White flag is out for your race leader, the O2 Junior of Chris Mills. Bob Moore in second. Jay Notable up top, going to try one more time to get in on that 48 car. Carl Brewer still sitting in the spot. Meanwhile, checkers are coming out. Your A feature winner, the O2 Junior of Chris Mills. Bob Moore going to come home in second. Jay Notable in third. Looks like Carl Brewer is going to dig home the 4th spot. And then it's going to be Sean Berrigan, the 88, with your top 5. Contact being made in the final set of corners between the 44 car and the M80 of Jim Matheson getting together.
So your top 2 in points finished 1-2 in the feature. As coming into this feature, Chris Mills had a 31-point lead over Bob Moore. That is going to now become a 32-point lead, as remember there is a 1-point difference in places. Mills won and Moore second, so it's now a 32-point difference.
All right, guys, I'm down here with one of my favorite guys to watch race. The guy just puts on a show everywhere he goes. No matter if he's out front or out last, to Boone, anywhere watching race, he can wheel a car. Chris came back from not the best Boone performance you've had, but you came back here tonight and looked really, really fast. Did you do anything different to the car?
Actually, no. We switched everything we did to Boone, at Boone, back to what we run here. I mean, our base setup that we've had here has been pretty good, so there's no need to vary from it.
So we got a question up top there. We renamed the new flag guy Blow By. You like that?
I don't want to comment. I want to stay on his good side.
It's either that or slipping clutch.
It's either
Which
that
one
or
do you
slippery
prefer?
clutch. We thought Blow By was way better. And when we got the veto by the fans, Lou DeVries said, that's it. We're calling him Blow By. So new flag guy's name is Blow By. Congratulations. Chris picked it, by the way, Blow By.